Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today taking a little further look at the new WRC game. And a very cool feature. Now this is a feature I did not expect at all to see in this one, but was really excited when I heard about it. And that is the ability to build your own car. Yes, you can build your own vehicle. Now in career mode, you can choose where you start, whether it's WRC or Junior WRC, WRC 2, or the main game. And yeah, you can choose to build your own vehicle for all of this. Now, of course, when you're doing it in career mode, you will have to bear in mind costs and so on. You can buy the cars, all of that kind of fun stuff. But for this, we're just going to mess about with building one. So you get your option. You can position your engine where you would like. You could go for a front engine vehicle. You could go for mid-engined, or I'm going to be mad. I'm going to go for a rear-engined modern car. I can't think of, outside of the Alpine, the A110, I can't think of many rear-engine rally cars full stop. But let's do it. Rear-engined, all-wheel drive. I'm sure somebody has gone and done one of those at some point. Now, when you're in career mode, you will have to take consideration of part quality for your vehicle. The better the part, the more expensive it is. For this, though, we can just put whatever engine we want in it. So it could be one of these, I presume, fictional brands, or we can go for, I'm going to put a Toyota engine in it, because why not? We can have some rear diffs, again, better quality. The more money you spend, the better the quality you're going to get. We're going to go for some good suspension. We're going to have a mishmash of parts, potentially. We'll get some good brakes and all of that kind of thing. So the mechanical bit, less exciting, for this part, because it's only, we're already sort of time trialing it. Right, bodywork. So there are different options for these than there are for the WRC2 cars and so on. What style do we want? That looks like, I can't remember the name of the car. There is a brand of car that has an electric car that looks like that. I've forgotten it immediately. What do we like? I think I like this one. Of course, so, I mean, the options are sort of all preset, but still, it's still fun to have. It's still fun. You're going to be able to come up with this comment. Like I say, that kind of looks a bit Yarrisy to me. What do we want? That's got the best wing. We're going to go for that. And then, of course, once you selected these, you can do some little bits of variety change in here. We'll go with that rally front bumper. We can have different trim if we want on it. Sure, let's go with that. Bonnet. Let's go for that one. I think I prefer that. You can get different hood pins if you want. Badges. What badge do we want for our fictional brand? Do you have a bird of prey? That is my normal go-to. Oh, you don't. That's a shame. I guess we'll go with the snake. Sure. Why not? We can have a slight variation on the front lights. Not too bothered with those. Different mirrors if we want. Look at those. Little sleek mirror. You don't really need mirrors that much in an actual rally. I know you do, because the car has to be road legal and all that, but there we go. Different options for the tailgate. Most important, where is my spoiler options? Here we go. Now that is a wing! Yes. The other one was quite impressive. That is even mightier. That is even mightier. I like it. Do you have crazy diffuser option? Ooh, okay. It's kind of a shame you can't have I want all of the vents on my car. I'm going for those. Yes, I want vents there. What exhaust? Can I have a silly exhaust? No, not really. We're going to have a massive, as bigger exhaust as we can get. And we can change the wheels as well. Different wheels, depending on your preference. Actually, no, I like the standard ones. So that's the exterior of my car sorted. I'm happy. Screw it. Let's go for those on the gravel tyres. So, yeah, that's the exterior. We can then go and change the interior. If you play from cockpit view, which I am mostly on this one so far, you can have different wheels. I noticed that's a Fanatic wheel. What's the betting? I'm going to guess that is an actual real-world wheel you can get. I'm going to stick with a normal handbrake. We can have different different shifters if you want. We can have a skull in our car. Come on, no, we are a professional rally team. We have a different digital display on this one. Bunch of options here. It's just a massive screen. You know what massive screen it is? That's definitely a good idea. Oh, different shift lights. That's quite cool. Yeah, let's go for those. And we can have some different seats. What seats do we want? Sure, why not? Why not go for those? And there you go. That is a built vehicle. As of course, the money will matter when you are building a car. So this is a 744,000 credit vehicle. we're going to confirm the build. So this is it's going to be a vehicle brand. It's going to be the Fail Race, and it is going to be rear engine. Well, is rear engine going to? It's going to probably be oversteery, right? So we're just going to call it the Fail Race Oversteer for the moment. I say that. I mean, it's all-wheel drive and everything. I don't think you can't really build like the historic cars at the moment. Now, with our car built, we are going to go and give it a test. We're going to run we'll run a time trial for all of this. Where do we fancy going? Mexico sounds like it could be fun. A highly technical desert rally. I like technical rallies. Now, there are some very, very long stages for you to sink your teeth into, if you would like. I tend to go for the slightly shorter stages, certainly when just like sort of demoing a car. So let's go for this 5 mile stage. It looks fast in places, or faster in places, some twisty bits along the way. Now, in theory, I say in theory, hopefully, there it is. We can go into here, we can find our car. I mean, it looks the part, really. It does look a little bit... Actually, I mean, it shares quite a lot of, I say, overall shape a bit with the Puma. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the modern rally cars are kind of similar. It does look a little bit more... This looks a bit more like the Puma. It looks a little bit squished forward, but I think that's may just be the camera angle. But it would make sense as well, though, because the engine's at the back. In this one, it's a bit of a it's a real oddity here. Of course, power and weight and all of that are the same as all the other cars. That would be what is mandated for 500 horsepower. You know, that's the WRC cars for you. So we will grab this. We'll see what this stage holds. Right, here we are on the start line, ready to go with our weird vehicle. Let's see what our custom car... Ooh, we sit very low. We sit very low in this one. I mean, I guess you do in modern rally cars and all of that. We will fire it off and underway. Okay, you cannot see a thing out of that. I'm going to have to... I believe there are ways to change like the field of view. You know what? We done a video from first person. Let's go and do one from a third person perspective. Handling wise, I mean, this is a modern WRC car, right? They're very quick, they're very grippy. And I've spent most of my time in this game so far driving older cars, so yeah, this is pretty damn quick compared to those. I wouldn't say... I have driven the WRC cars. I wouldn't say this handles crazily different, but there's also the thing is that I'm not the best in the world at this game, and I'm probably not going to notice minor differences while I'm still learning everything. It's certainly not ridiculous, you know, not crazy to drive. Oh, that's a big jump. That's a wall. That jump was a lot bigger than I was expecting. Get out of the ditch. It's fine. Only minor problems occurred. This is going to be another big jump, isn't it? I was a bit cautious. Didn't want to launch my car into more scenery again. This is a fast section. I'm going to just... Yeah, we're going to slow you down. Through here. All is fine. All is fine. We're going to get a little... It's gone from big wide open sections to now this... Well, it did say it was going to be a technical rally, which I'm fine with. It has got... yeah, very technical. The hybrids, of course, do have a slightly different way they do their power delivery. You regen power under braking to create like this little burst of speed, little sort of burst of power, if you like. I'm sure there is efficient ways of using it. I think there might be a manual way to deploy it, because a lot of the time it deploys, like it taps the throttle and it wants to deploy, but it's not really. Oh, sorry, in the wrong gear. Ooh, wrong gear through there. Terrible driving by me. There, we're fine. We've just about weaved it and sorted it out through there. Now, you can deploy all your boost up this section. This is a section for boost, and oh god, it's a little bit wider open, and I'm somehow managing to struggle on the wide parts, and was fine on the... mostly fine on the twistiest section. No, don't fall off the cliff. Yes, you deploy the boost to recover the car. That's definitely how to use the hybrid system. When you fall off a cliff, it'll give you a little bit of an extra go to climb back up. That's the way to do it. All is fine. All is a bit sideways. Yeah, it does. When it gets really sideways, it does perhaps feel a little bit more difficult to regather than the regular WRC cars. When you're really out of shape, it does. Whoa, that's almost in trouble. Got away with it. So yeah, you can kind of slightly feel that the vehicle is rear-engined. Even my inexperienced nature can feel a little rear-engined. I gotta say oversteer, but yeah, it sometimes gets a little excited. It's just like it is a dog with a waggly tail at times, but hopefully the traction. I mean, all-wheel drive gives you loads of traction anyway and everything, but it's cool to have it as an option to try and experiment and to see what you can do, try and make things work. Is not something that I expected. Like this whole car building aspect, not something I at all expected. You know, you can just go and buy the normal cars. As you go through the career mode, you'll be earning money. You'll need to buy the classic cars, of course, to compete in those. Sadly, you can't build fictional classic cars. That would be cool, but yeah, not really expecting that. But yeah, it is awesome that you have just the option to go and build your own cars, to customize your own vehicles and whatnot. Oh no! And there's the door. Doors come off. Well, we're going to need a new one of those. We'll get the R&D department on it. Can we get another door fitted? I don't know if it's slightly more expensive to go for your own, build in the career mode. Haven't gone crazy into depth with that one as of yet. I'm going to presume perhaps not particularly. We're going to slide about through here. That's mostly fine. We're losing weight, I guess. You know, it makes the car faster and everything. I mean, it's not terrible. Just got to be just a little bit careful in a couple of places. Yeah, that's towards the railing, and now we're going to clonk some more stuff. It's being thoroughly tested, right? Rally car's got to be strong. We've got to test some of those bits and pieces on it. God, it's got very narrow. This rally goes from wide open, well, let's say wide open, relatively wide open to relatively narrow. We've weaved our way through there. This is a cool, I've not done this stage before. This is a cool little section in front of the dam. Up the hill we go. Hairpin through. Kiss the rocks. It's fine. We use the rocks to kind of smack the back end the other way. That's definitely efficient use of everything, and it's across the line for the for our funky little rear-engined car. Yeah, I mean it drives. It drives like you would expect from a WRC car. It's challenging. These high performance vehicles. You know, they've got huge amount of acceleration, huge amount of grip, but they are a good challenge. And yeah, it's really fun to have the option to build your own car. Yeah, okay, it's only using sort of presets and whatnot, but for something that I wasn't necessarily expecting to see in a rally game, it's awesome to be able to experiment and mess around with all those sort of options, even if we abused ours a little bit. It looks quite cool, though. So they definitely look the part. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Big thank you to EA for letting me have a go with this preview build of the game. That's a cool shot if I hadn't spun it on the landing. Really well, really cool shot, really well timed and everything, but no, we beansed it. Completely beansed it up on the landing. But that is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.